Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling God Smith, and you guys are watching All in Wrestling. This video is actually my review of Wrestle Dream. My AEW review of Wrestle Dream. See, a lot of stuff has happened last night. I know we're all still kind of going over the afterglow, what happened at the end. I'll get right to that. Because I want to say one thing. AEW, just when we think, just when I think, actually just when we think they're playing chess, they're playing checkers, they're playing chess. Because the fact is, look, I really got the first match. I love the Eddie Kingston versus Shibata match. I'm not mad that he lost, because this just proves that Eddie Kingston can be a good champion in a good sport. It was a back and forth match. It was a striking match. It was who could hit the hardest. It was a hardcore striking match. Because the fact that he literally goes in, like Shibata goes in, and they're going after each other. He's going after the arms. He's going after the legs of Kingston. Like, he's going after the brother's neck. Like, the fact that he did a figure four in the middle, like in the first half of the match, and Eddie was trying to get him, and he did a double stop off his back, and literally just stomped on him. And Shibata's doing a brain buster, and he's just coming, like he's just striking. Did a shotgun, a very beautiful shotgun drop kick, and he's just going, guys. Like, he is just going, like he's going like 90 miles an hour, and I'm just like, bro, at this point in time, and this point in the future, like. At this point in time, he's just going and going and going and going, and the crowd was into it. Like, Nigel was into it. Taz was into it because he was talking about his New Japan experience, and he's like, I knew Shibata, I knew Eddie Kingston for years, and I'm like, bro, Eddie Kingston is that dude. Like, he's hitting them with the elbows. They're hitting each other with elbows and elbows and elbows, and it's just like, dude, Eddie Kingston just beat him with like I think a Liger bomb, and then he got the 1, 2, 3 because Shibata was done. But you know what's funny? I don't think he's gonna get the Ring of Honor title. Not at AEW. I think it's gonna happen in a Ring of Honor pay per view. But I give this match an 8. I give it a 9. I think this is a really good match. I think the pacing was good. I think it was wicked. I really do think it was wicked. I think that the fact that was wicked. Um, Sorry, because I'm just thinking right now. My brain just had a minute. But that was a 9. That was a 9. That was a 9 out of 10. That was really good. I love that match. The MJF handicap match against the Righteous was really good because I love the intro. I love that he was wearing the Celtics gear because they were in Seattle. They were in Boston. I mean, he was wearing the Celtics gear. I love that they were doing that. Pretty much, you know what? His promo, I just didn't think he needed the promo because, like, he was basically saying to the Righteous, "I'm gonna beat you guys," and the fact that he beat the Righteous and literally the dude with the dreads and the guys he went balls first. It was hilarious to me, and the fact that he beat them, like he beat him with a Helter Skelter and the Salt of the Earth was funny because he actually beat him like his foots were on a rope and the ref didn't see it. And that was fun. It was a back and forth because here's the thing: the Righteous are good. I think they're not at the level of they're not at the level like FTR. I would say they're kind of at the level of they're like the level of the Acclaim. I would say maybe like Ricky and Big Bill. They're probably at the level of that. But that I give that match an 8. I think that match was really well. The pacing was good. Wasn't nothing special. I think the Righteous. I think it was really good. That was good. I give that an 8. I think the crowd was really into it. I love the Raiders. I want to see what more they can do as like AEW progresses. And like I said, guys, also this Wednesday is the 4-year anniversary of AEW already. Like, dude, like they're already in year 4. Like they're gonna be in year 5, and it's only 5 years in, and it's just AEW just going, bro. But the next match I want to talk about, and this is the one of the women's matches, which um, which I love, which was the Julia Hart and Chris Statlander match. Bro, that match I loved it. Everybody, the crowd was into it. They were standing up. I love that. I love the mystique they give Julia Hart. I love that she's in the House of Black because like when she was a cheerleader, she wasn't doing nothing, and I feel like when I first saw her, I thought maybe she can go at some level. Maybe like everybody's like, oh, why is she not on TV? Like, why is she not on TV? Why is she not wrestling? And I think I know why. I think like because like I thought about it the first year because I'm thinking about back in the first year when everybody was still developing and seeing who they were and everything, and it's like, dude, they've came a lot. Like AEW has changed a lot since the first year. Like, bro, it's wild to me how crazy they can get. It's like her and Chris Statlander would just like it wasn't even like the match was going. The tension was there. Brody was there. And Julia Hart is just like Chris Statlander is doing big boots, elbows. They're fighting. They're going for backslide. It's like backslide after back. Like, the fact that we literally got to like she was gonna do the moonsault and then Chris stopped her, and then literally goes up and does try to do the submission on her, and she just gets up and she just sidewalk slams her, and then the fact that she does the pile driver the Saturday Night Fever, and she just wins. And I'm like, bro, it was like she had like Julia Hart was ready. Like this wasn't a this. I think this was a 10 out of 10 match for me. As for the women's match, it was a 10 out of 10 because like Julia Hart, and I want to see more of her on Dynamite. I really do because like yo. They're not done. I don't think the rivalry is done. I think it was. I think it was great. I think it was. I think it was a great match. I think it was fantastic. I think in my mind, I want to see more. I want to see more of Julia Hart. Like I want to see her go against Saraya. I want to see her go against Ruby. I want to see her go against more people. Like Sky Blue and Willow is pretty tough to go through. And Emmy, I want to see her go against. I want to see her go against Britt. I really do. I want to see her go against Britt Baker so bad because Britt Baker could elevate her, and I really think she should go against Britt Baker. I really do. Because that's my thought process on that. But bro, the fact of the matter is Chris Statlander's TBS Championship makes it so much fun. It does. And then the next match I got to see, which I just like, bro, the match of the like my like bro, the fact that I got to see Aussie Open, like like for the AEW Tag Team Championship was wild because like I love FTR. I love their strikes. I love what Dax was doing. I love what Fletcher was doing with his legs. I love that like Fletcher was getting involved, and they just go nuts. It's crazy because their tag chemistry, him and like Aussie Open is their tag chemistry is fucking phenomenal. And the fact that I got to see, like here's the thing, I got to see Fletcher kind of go nuts and like see when I see Aussie Open go against like FTR, like the fact that they are the team. They're the team to go against when you need to go against somebody. And literally on the crust up of my brain, like yesterday, like dude, they did like bro, how do you do a super set like how do you do a shatter machine off the rope, bro? Usually you have to do it on the mid, but he just did it off the top. It was sick. It was like bro, they did their version of a shatter machine, and FTR kicks out with Aussie Open. They kick out. FTR kicks out. They're just going. It's just like bro. They're going full fist. They're going full hockey like Donnybrook. It's wild to me because that match was 10 out of 10 too. Because like the story, I love Aussie Open and I want to see them get those AEW tag belts or the Ring of Honor belts because Ring of Honor tag I felt they're gonna get at some point. I don't know who's got them, but I really feel it's gonna be it's gonna be the Young Bucks against MJF and Adam Cole for those belts because the fact is, dude, like, bro, I don't care. Aussie Open tore the house down with FTR, and they just like FTR and then the thing is, Dax is like like Cash is in the ring by himself, and they do the street sweeper. He kicks out. This dude is still going. Like he just kicks out. Like they can't get rid of him. They try everything. They do double stomps. They do pile drivers. They do power bombs. They do Liger bombs. It like the fact that Nigel was like hyping, like the fact that he is a heel announcer for them is just ridiculously fun. And then I got to see, and then the other match I got to see the Fatal Four Way for the number one contender spot with Lucha Brothers, Hook and Jungle Boy and the Young Bucks. Like, dude, Hook and Jungle Boy, like I mean Hook and Orange Cassidy. I'm sorry, Orange Cassidy for the titles, bro. For the contender spot. Hook's like, bro, his Northern Light suplex is sick. Like, it's a beauty because he kept going, and the fact that Orange Cassidy just came in and he did like three orange punches to Penta, and he just kept kicking out, and the beats break, and they tried to tap him out, and he couldn't tap him out, and the Young Bucks they jump off the top rope and they stop it. Then the Young Bucks basically do super kicks and and he does a pump handle slam to Orange Cassidy. He's out of the ring. He's out. He rolls out the ring. He's out. Then the Young Bucks just beat Penta. They just do the BT trigger and win. And it's like, bro, it would like they pulled out everything. They went. And when it's the Lucha Bros, like with Ray Phoenix, bro, man, this he was doing it. Like he did a Spanish fly. It was sick. He did like three Spanish flies off like every spot he could do it off. And I'm just like, bro. And he did the stomp onto the crowd, onto the barricade. It was sick. Him and Penta, they are tag team, bro. They share that craziness, bro. They share that crazy. If he became a double champion, I would not doubt it, because Ray can go. But that match, I'm gonna give that a 9. That match was fantastic. But the match I want to talk about, the Hangman against Swerve, was freaking great. Dude, it was sick. Like the fact that, bro, they just like Hangman going after his hand, and then literally Hangman going after his hand, and then Swerve going after breaking his arm, like literally broke his arm, and they literally like he's got one arm. This brother goes for a freaking the buckshot lariat with his right arm. He used the injured arm. He's screaming in pain. Literally, Swerve is doing like, bro. He did a house call. He did the house call. Got a 2 count. They're just like, bro. He just stomped like, bro. He does a stomp to his body off of the top rope onto the apron. He double stomps him. Does a dead eye on the stairs, and then Swerve is outside. He brings him back into the ring. The fact is, they're going like him and Swerve are going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And when he finally like it took 3 house calls to get him to be Hangman. Hangman took him to his limit. And here's the thing I also believe in with Swerve. I like Swerve Strickland. I've always liked this brother. I have. Like ever since he was in NXT, and I wanted him to be the guy in NXT, and it just didn't happen. But in WWE, it just didn't happen. But in AEW, I like that the Mogul Embassy is becoming a threat. Those dudes are actually getting the proper heat. They're getting the proper TV time. This brother's been doing like that match when Hangman needed to elevate him. He loves his character. He needed to be elevated. And that's the thing. I believe him being the first black AEW champion. Because I think if he becomes a AEW champion, Mogul Embassy can go after every belt, bro. They could do it. They could be the moguls. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I see it. I see it because it's the future. Like, I see him doing it with Edge. I see him doing it with Christian. I see him do it with all these dudes in here. Even Sammy. Like, I see him being a future champ at some point. He might be the international champ. I mean, the international champ. I think I see him doing that. Because the fact is, here's the thing: that match was a 10 for me. Because like the fact that they pulled out all their matches and they literally went for blow, and the match kept going, and then we get to the dream match of dream matches. We get Zack Sabre Jr. against Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, bro. I don't care what anybody says. I love Nigel McGuinness's commentary with Zack Sabre Jr. I love Zack Sabre Jr. doing doing strong style wrestling. I love his technical ability, but bro, when it comes to Brian Danielson's technical, his submissions are just so clean, and the fact that his arm was damaged, and the fact that this brother literally gets into a home crowd pop, and everybody just loves him, bro. Like the kids, everybody just love Brian Danielson. Like this dude can go. Like the fact that it wasn't like the beginning, they're trying to feel each other out. They're both trying to lay the first move, like try to get the first move, and it's like, dude, when it came to like Zack Sabre Jr. had the advantage because he was taller, and he high advantage and weight advantage. I just think, bro, if he would have like, and the thing is, if he would have went after Brian Danielson's arm a little bit more and like and stomped on it, I think like actually stomped on it with the steps and stuff, and like and actually injured him. Because, bro, like, even John Moxley as a commentator was like, bro, how many times you seen Brian Danielson wrestle? Hundreds. And he was like, have you ever seen him never quit? Have you ever seen him give up? He's like, no. He's like, this dude, like, it's wild. Like, when he hits you with them leg strike, he hits you. It's like Mox talking about his own brother, like his Blackpool Combat brother. Like, this brother was like, yo, the fact that he made Yuta like that. Like he is a fighter. Like this dude was. They were going. It was like bro, Texas Clover, Indian Deathlocks. Like bro, I would have never thought of him doing this stuff in WWE. Like his level of technical prowess like Zack Sabre Jr. And I like the guy because I've seen him in New Japan. I've seen him do a lot of crazy stuff, but bro, the fact that they were going technical for technical. This wasn't a fight. This was a wrestling match and a need to prove to be the best because that was the point. And I said this when I made my predictions that yo, I've been wanting to see this match since last Forbidden Door when I seen him when he showed up and he fought Claudio. Like, dude, fighting Daniel Bryan, like fighting Claudio is different. Like he's full strength, like he can go, but fighting Danielson, like a technical guy against a technical wrestler against a technical wrestler, it's phenomenal. It's the mindset of oh who's the best technical wrestler in 2023? And hands down, it's gonna be Ryan Danielson because this dude can go. Like, bro, he's doing elbows, and they were doing elbows and elbows and elbows to each other and fighting for a backslide. And then he does the psycho knee, the knee plus, goes running into him. Zack Sabre Jr. does the surfboard, the gut wrench into the surfboard. They're basically going move for move. He can't really use his arm. He's going after his leg. He spits on him. He spits in his face. And Zack Sabre Jr. just slaps the shit out of him. They just slap. They literally just slap the crap out of him. And it's just like, bro, they just keep slapping each other. It was to last night's match proved to me, and I want to see more of Zack Sabre Jr. If they get him in Ring of Honor, or even if they get him again, like they're not done for that. Like he's gonna get that belt. They're probably gonna want him to fight to put that belt on the line because, dude, the fact that he went and he just like him and Danielson are just at a different level together. Like, bro, this like even when Moxley was like holy, like he was like holy shit, like he was like holy fuck, like this was the greatest match ever. Like he had this dude was putting the boots there. He was talking about him like he knows how dangerous Brian Danielson can be in a wrestling ring. Like you know how dangerous this dude can go. Like he can target you. He knows limbs. That's the thing. He knows limbs. That's the way with Yuta. And I'll talk about the Ricky Strikes match in a minute, guy. But like I said, that to me was my match, my third, like fourth match of the night because, dude, the fact that I like, bro, and I see him get the 1, 2, 3 off the Busaiku knee, and the fact that he went and didn't shake his hand was like, yo, you beat me, like, yo, you may win the battle, but you ain't win the war. Like they're gonna have a match again at Forbidden Door 3. It's gonna be Forbidden Door 3, and this is the thing. At Forbidden Door 3, they are going to go. They're going. We're going to see Zack Sabre Jr. again against Brian Danielson again, and Zack Sabre Jr. is gonna win this one because I think it's tied. I think it's tied this time. I think it's tied. I think it's 1-1 for both of them because he said, "Yo, you beat me once. I'm gonna beat you, and we're gonna break that. We're gonna get a rematch, and it's gonna be for the belts, or it's gonna be for bragging rights, and that's what they're gonna do at Forbidden Door 3 or Full Gear, whatever they want to do it at." And then we come to my other match, which was the other match for me, which was Ricky Starks against Will Yuta, and I think that match. I'm gonna give that match before I even tell you what my thoughts are. I'm gonna give that match an 8 because Will Yuta, like, he is a fighter, bro. Like, he went after Ricky's arm. He went after his leg. He was just like, he was doing the elbow shots. He was doing the nasty elbows and to the face. He was fighting. This dude was doing like, he was doing like the topes. Like, he was jumping off the ropes. Like, Willie Yuta, he's changed dramatically since he joined the Blackpool Combat Club, bro. But in the end, with all the stuff he did and all Ricky Starks was getting them warmed up. Basically did the tried to do the basically did the baseball slide. He basically and then he hit him with the Rochambeau, get the 1, 2, 3. Because like he got rid of Big Bill. Like he took care of Big Bill, he just jumped over him and got him. I'm like, bro. See, Willie Yuta from like, and this is what I say, when he was with the best friends, he was not fighting. Like he was not putting his best foot forward. I think when he joined Blackpool Combat Club and him and Brian Danielson had that fight and they were both bloody, that proved to me like he's ready to go. That proved to me like, yo, you're gonna be a force. You're gonna get championship. And he did. He got the pure championship. He did. He was fighting people, bro. He was putting up the work. Like, that's what I say. And I'm telling you, I don't care what anybody says. That dude is at another level. But I'm gonna give that match an 8. I think it was a really good match. I think it was a good match. But the thing I love, like the next match I love, which is my main event, is Darby Allin versus Christian Cage for TNT. 2 out of 3 falls match. And the fact that him and Christian were going, and Darby is a daredevil, bro. This dude is a daredevil. And he's saying Nick Williams like, yo, you got this, you got this, you got this. His mom is in the crowd, and literally he gets the first. He get like Darby gets the first off the crucifix, off the like he pulled his turtleneck, and he gets him. So pretty much, him and Darby are just going at each other's throats. They are doing everything. Like basically, Christian hits him with a kill switch with or I call it the kill switch, but or we could say the unprettier hits him with a nasty unprettier and gets a 1 count. He gets the coffin drop. He gets a 2 count to get the second. He gets a 2 count. Then it gets real extreme. Then the fact of literally you go in the ring. Darby's outside of the ring and Christian is on the inside of the ring. He's about to suplex him onto the stairs, and he misses it. And he suplexes him on the outside. He goes up to Nick Wayne's mom and talks some game to her, and she was like, okay, I like okay, and then splashes him in the face with water. Like that thing was funny to me. And he goes back in the ring. They literally, him and Darby are still going. He comes back in there. They're going barricade for barricade. He literally hits him with a spear. He gets a 2 count. He gets him with the rope snare. Gets the Last Supper on. That he doesn't tap out. He gets to the ropes. Then the craziest thing is that Darby is hurt. They get, the doctors and everybody gets the stretcher, and Christian is like, nah, let's finish this. Knocks the medical team out, knocks the stretcher out. He basically gets back up. Coffin drops from the top rope onto Christian, knocks the stretcher out, and he starts pulling out the sponge padding of the ring. Pulled the sponge padding of the ring. And the thing is, he goes for another coffin drop on the wood and lands it and gets another 2 count. They're going back and forth. Nick Wayne comes out and says, "This is what you do to my father. This is what my father, my mother," and gets a TNT belt and then Nick Wayne just clocks Darby Allin with the TNT belt. And then pretty much and then hits the Unprettier on the wood and gets the 1, 2, 3 and retain. Then, before the match ends, you see Darby, you see Sting. Darby gets beat up by Luchasaurus, Christian, and Nick Wayne. Then you see Sting come in. He tries to fight them off, but the number game is too much for him. He beats him up. Then the lights dim. The lights dim. People are wondering what's going on. We're wondering what's going on. And then we get a Titantron of a dude getting in the car with a black jacket, with a black leather jacket on, black Pontiac GTO, and he's driving somewhere. But you get this. It's a free. We get it's a Here's your feature presentation. Like there's blood on the Titantron. The graphic is blood. So the first thing I'm thinking, at first I thought it was Dolph Ziggler, nah, but I didn't know. But I was like, no. And then we get the lights flick up. We get you think you know me, and Metalingus comes out, and Edge comes out. And the crazy thing is, like Edge showing up in AEW is what he comes out. The crowd jumps. I start jumping because he comes out. They're ready. The crowd is on their feet. The crowd is going nuts. And Excalibur is like unbelievable. You don't, anything can happen in AEW. And you see Nigel, and you see Jim, and you see all the commentators come up, and it's like, bro, it's like we got Christmas it's like Christmas early, and this is the guy they get. Not anybody else from the ultimate opportunist, the rated R superstar, Christian. And the thing is, he comes in the ring. Darby is knocked out. He's done. He's literally his head is on the chair. You think he's gonna give you a concerto, and then he just hits. He hits everybody. He hits Christian. He hits Luchasaurus. He hits Nick Wayne. Christian rolls out. Luchasaurus leaves, and then you see little Nick Wayne getting speared through 2 times by Edge, and him and Darby and Sting is in the ring. And the show, they shake hands in the show, and he looks at the belt, and he's holding the belt, which means he's going after the TNT belt, the TNT title. Like I said, guys, this pay-per-view, in my opinion, was above an A. Because the fact of the matter, and this is what I said when I said in my intro, just when you think AEW's playing checkers, they're playing chess. That means giving up Jade Harhill wasn't really a total loss. The fact that we have Edge and Christian in the same building with Sting, is wild to me. Because in my mind, like I said, I can't wait to see the Dream match. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen on Wednesday. I can't wait. Because the dream matches are there. Like we could get an Edge Adam Cole thing. We can get an Edge and MJF feud. We can get a bunch of feuds that we never thought we would get. Because I'm thinking this version of Edge is the third version. Not the mid version of WWE. Not the second version. This is third version Edge. This is AEW version Edge. This is Elite Edge, bro. Like, he's in the bigger playground. He's gonna get a bigger ceiling. He gonna get a massive push when he gets when he debuts on Dynamite. Because I feel like if he goes on Dynamite, it's going to blow. Like if he comes out Never Gonna Stop or the other side, because I really want the other side as his theme for AEW. I want it. I want him as the other side. That is something I want him to come out to, because I think that would I don't know why they didn't get Beth, but I really wish Beth would have been, if Beth would have came, because Beth would have been Brock, and I probably would have loved her in the women's division of AEW. But no, but like I said, guys, like I'm telling you, AEW Wrestle Dream was the pay-per-view. It was like a Forbidden Door moment, but not Forbidden Door. Like, bro, and this is the thing. I didn't just get to see dream matches from one era to another. I got to see my favorite former WWE superstar. Not Miro, not even Christian, not even Big Bill. Not Big Bill Morrissey, bro. Not even Swerve, and I love Swerve, but I got to see the ultimate opportunist. Like, I got to see the rated R superstar in a different company. A dude who's been loyal to WWE probably more times than John Cena. Like, bro, I can't wait to see Wednesday. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.